Hello everybody, it is Christine. Time for a scrapbook process video. And I'm doing, y'all, I'm going to kind of totally cheat here and I'm so sorry. But this is day 15 of Christy's Beautiful Life this season, or this series, not season. And Miss Helen Ding did this sketch and I love her channel, by the way. Make sure you go check her out. She's adorable. And she did this sketch and it's got tons of photos. Tons and tons of these little tiny photos. And then a big photo. This is a kind of a really cool sketch. But I don't have that many photos printed. And my brain's not going to do that right now. And the part of the reason is because I want to use my counterfeit kit. So I belong to the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog group. And I have this really nice fall kit. And I found this photo of my daughter and my husband. I believe this was 2002. And it's fall time. All the leaves are on the ground and they're feeding these geese. I guess it's geese. There's a bag of corn and stuff. And I thought this could be a really cute photo because it's kind of got this color palette here and stuff like that. And so I'm going to use one photo. I'm just going to use one photo. But in my head, I think what I'm going to do is where all the little photos kind of are, I'm going to do like little embellishment clusters or something. So kind of almost like a little grid. I don't know. I've got to think on it just a little bit. It's going to take some work. And then also it's got that long title. Now, it may seem a little... Oh, what have I got going on here? Uh-oh, stuff's sticking, y'all. I've got harvest. Can I make that work? I mean, why not? You know. They're harvesting corn for the geese. I don't know. Is that a stretch? I don't care. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do here. So I've got to work. You know, I've got a little bit of creative muscles to be stretching here to make this sketch work with this photo in this collection. So when I look at this, just kind of looking at it, we have like... Now, granted, this is 2 pages, so it's a little balanced. She's got like a 12 by 12, you know, on the 2 pages stretched across. So I'm going to do basically a 1/3, I guess, here, 2/3. She does have like this nice scallop border with this long title. Like I said, there's almost another little 1/3, 2/3 type look there. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pattern papers. So that's kind of nice. And then plus whatever I do with those embellishments. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. There's also this little plaid I could use. I could take it and do, because there's a blue in my husband's shorts. Y'all, I'm in Texas, so fall in Texas is usually pretty warm. It's okay. You know, she's got a little jacket because, of course, I'm a mom, so, of course, she would have had that. But I'm kind of debating. I kind of like this here as that. And then what if I bring in... If I bring in the blue, would that look dumb? Oh, there's a 2/3. I could do this. Ooh, that looks kind of neat. And I want my picture down here. I'll have to put that on white cardstock. I'll figure that out. And then I need like a piece kind of going here. Look at that. Is that going to work? Maybe. Maybe. Because then I can bring this. Is that going to look too strange? I don't know. Maybe I'm building my page with the stuff I got going on. This is kind of over to the side. Let's see. It kind of comes maybe there. And then she kind of has another piece here. I'm trying to use... What am I got going on? What if I use like this brown? Is that going to look too strange against that? Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I could bring my coral back over with that. You know, I'm not married to this collection like in this order yet, but on the other hand, it's a good little... That's an interesting color combo, you guys. But then, if I try to pull in these autumn deals, it's going to be tricky because this has a lot of orange. It has a lot of orange. I can use the pumpkins along the side. You hear my brain cranking? Can y'all see the smoke coming out of my ears while I'm thinking here? I'm thinking I'm going to go this route. And then I'll take this white cardstock here. And then I probably will pull a darker piece. Maybe I'll go ahead and pull that blue. This blue. And use it on top. And I kind of have a cool... This might work here. What do y'all think? All right, let me do a little bit of cutting. And because I'll have to come in with embellishments. And... I've got some stickers and things. So, you know, I'm just gonna make it work, y'all. We're just gonna make it work. Because I also have, from my collection, I have these. Oh, y'all, I'm dropping stuff. I have this harvest thing here too. This fall. This could be really cute. I'm a little concerned because it's got the teal. And I made the comment in my reveal of this that I have to be careful not to use that teal. But I do have these things like this. So anyways, okay. Let me do some cutting and stuff. And I'll be back on in just a second. You see where I'm at. Oh my gosh, you guys, this layout went so fast. And I always feel a little guilty when I get done really quick and I'm making a video because I think, are you guys going to be like, well, wow, Christine, what'd you even bother with a video on that for? But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. So I got this clean layout. I mean, honestly, you'll see in a second how I kind of addressed the, I thought I was going to do like little embellishment clusters around the photo, but you'll see what I do actually in a minute. So at the moment, what I've done is I did cut down the little tone-on-tone, I don't know what that is. It looks like fur, or like evergreens or something. I cut a little bit off of that just to have a scrap. I didn't want to waste it, so I actually cut it I think I cut it 6 inches is what I did. And then I laid the blue buffalo plaid over the top of that and just glued that together with ATG. And then I'm taking these other two pieces I showed you guys. One is that old Bo Bunny scrap, and then I think that's actually Stampin' Up! Paper with the little blue beige stripy looking things, and I cut those down to 9 inches. And then now I've got this Bo Bunny double dot here, and I create this little piece that's the top and bottom, and I think I cut that down to 11 inches. I cut an inch off, I think. So that's going to be my little base here. And again, this is kind of, she's created such nice layers. I just realized I forgot a layer. It's okay. You won't notice. I'm not going to tell you. Maybe you'll notice. Anyway, I'm going to attach these two pieces here. I kind of overlapped the Bo Bunny onto the Stampin' Up! Piece. I could have scuffed edges or done different things like that, but I felt like this was going to end up being so clean. Like, I didn't see that this is not the paper. These papers did not lend towards scuffing to me, really. I do take my fingernail and kind of lift the edges of the seams after I kind of get it all down, but I don't really want to scuff it. It doesn't feel like a distressed type layout to me. So I glued this down. I could have actually, to save paper, cut that and just used like a small piece on the top and a small piece on the bottom. But frankly, I've got so many papers, and this is in my counterfeit kit, which means Christine used these papers up anyways. I'm just going to do it. Now, for some reason, this to me looks a little crooked, so I'm going to adjust this. I don't know if that Bo Bunny piece was cut crooked because I didn't actually, I cut the top off or the bottom or whatever, but I didn't actually cut the side. So it could be a tad wonky, but it's okay. I'll kind of fix that with a border sticker in just a minute. So here's my base. And I'm trying to remember what I do next because I don't remember now if I do the photo. I think I do the photo next. So I'm going to mount it on white cardstock, and then I'm going to mount it again on that little peachy color, that coral color, and then I'll mount it on that blue. And I love how this all goes together. It really does turn out almost better than I thought. I shouldn't even say that out loud because sometimes you're never sure. I mean, I look at this color palette, and I know when we build in the counterfeit kit, it offers, you know, there's like a mood board or like a image or something. So you know it goes together kind of, but then when you pull stuff from your own stash, you're not really sure is it going to work or not. But it kind of does work. I'm actually really pleased with it. So I got my little second mat here, and then I'll do the blue in just a second. I'm not going to cut away. I actually don't even really edit much of this out because this is essentially, now it is double speed. I'll be transparent there. This is double speed, but I don't really cut much out. So you can kind of see just basically the whole process here. The photo I mentioned to you guys, this is my husband and my daughter when she was small. There was actually a park not far from our house with a little like pond, and it is in a, you know, in a town and everything. So this just wasn't like in the country. It was like a green belt in the suburb, and there were these geese. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, they could be mean. I mean, they would chase you. So I guess, I don't remember exactly what happened this day because it's been so long, obviously. What if I said, 2002? You guys, how can it have been 22 years ago? Like, how is that even possible? Holy cow. Anyways, it was 22 years ago. So, yeah, I don't remember the specific day. I just know that we used to take her. I have other pictures where she was in, like, this little Barbie Jeep thing, too. And so I know it was a walk around the park. There was, like, a little walking trail around it, around this little pond. This title here actually worked out better. I said harvest. I was looking at the little chipboard pieces, but I saw this on the sticker sheet. I'm like, oh, this is even better. It's autumn memories. I like the multicolored aspect of it because it kind of brings in the different colors, and I just thought it turned out better. So then I get this border sticker, and I use that as where the kind of scallop on the sketch was, and this turns out really cute. And then, I mean, things just kind of fell into place, you know what I mean? I found a little bow. I thought to maybe use this down there because the sketch had like a little arrow. I decided against it. I didn't think it was going to turn out right, so I decided against it. And plus, I kind of felt like the arrows were pointing you around the layout. And because I didn't have a second page, I didn't think the arrow was going to really be necessary, so I don't use that. I go through this sticker sheet here, and I start pulling stuff off, sticking on my little block up here. My initial thought was to use that blue sweater. You can't see it now because it's off camera, but there's a blue sweater. And I even stick it on the layout, and it stays there for a while. The longest time I spent was fastening around with these darn stickers because I kind of wanted, you know, a cluster. And I fastened around with the stickers in just a minute, but not quite yet. I set that piece down there first, and then I kind of start looking at the little wood leaves. It has little gold foiling on it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use these in place of the photos, the small photos that she had around. And so I'm basically going to put 4 along the top, and then it ends up making a 4 down the side. And I just kind of go around, and I go, this looks kind of cute. I kind of like this instead of the photos, the small photos. And it works. So I'm going to organize these. I will, there's adhesive on them, and they stick okay. But just to be safe, I will come back, I think off camera, and add some Nuvo glue. But I think that turns out really cute. I actually kind of like that. And I put my bow up there. Now, this is where I'm going to start using the stickers. And again, this is where I spend the most time fastening around. I stick that blue sweater down there. I have like a corn husk, but I've already stuck a little acorn up after autumn. I'm going to switch that out for a little floral. That doesn't stay there either, though, because eventually I've got this little, oh, have I pulled that off yet? There's actually a little corn husk, and I only pull the corn husk off because she's feeding these geese some corn out of that bag. But I'm going to mess with these. I tried that little water can thing, and I go, no, that's not going to work. That looks goofy, so I put that aside. I have, like I said, I've got that sweater there, and I've got the little, like, there's a leaf. I think there's a couple leaves, maybe a little floral or something. But I kind of go back and forth. This little husk here kind of threw me off for a little bit. But I wanted it on there because she's feeding them corn. She's feeding them corn. So, like, I have to have this corn. I had it in my head. I have to have this corn. So, I'm going to sit and mess with this, you guys. But, yeah, these geese, you toss the corn. And it's funny the things we do with our little kids, you know, our little babies. I think about the fact I'm going to have grandkids someday. I hope I like them. I guess I will. I liked my kids so much. You know, I find it, isn't it funny how experiences you think about, you can't imagine how you're going to feel, and then you have the kid or the grandkid or whatever, and then all of a sudden you have those feelings. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get to do fun things in the future with young children, but for the moment, I'm just messing around with this picture here. Okay, I think I took that sweater off, and I've decided on this floral. Is that right? No, I've still got that darn corn husk right there, you guys. I'm going to move that in a second and bring in a floral. I'm going to change out that little small flower at the top and put the corn husk in a second. It takes me a minute. Like I said, I fast around. And then I see this bigger flower, and I go, oh, this is what I'm going to do. And so then I'm going to move all these around, and then I decide with this corn husk, he's going to go up there. So that's how that ends up now. So that's all my stickers. I almost introduced some enamel dots and stuff, but I changed my mind and kept it kind of simple. Looked for numbers on the sticker sheet, didn't find it. So that is our layout, you guys. So that is the left side of our sketch for Miss Helen. So if you have to, you know, adapt these double page layouts, you can easily do that and then just make it work. So that's what we got going on. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the Facebook group and all the kind of good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye.